What's up, everybody, and very happy Wednesday. Thank you all for tuning in on tonight's broadcast of God Eater 2 Rage Burst here on 6 Axis. So with that being said, let's team up with the community in cooperation as we enter towards a wonderful world of God Eater. So a very happy Wednesday to all those tuning in, whether it be on YouTube, on Twitch, or going to be playing here on the PlayStation Network. As you already know, every single Wednesday starting at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, we like to deploy on several harvesting raids. And that's pretty much exactly what we're going to make happen. It's going to be a fantastic night as we're kicking off to save the wonderful fortress of Fenrir and serve humanity's final fortress so that we can continue living. The origami are making, they're wreaking havoc on humanity, and it's up to us as the God Eaters to defend it. We'll be creating a team located here on 6A, and there you go, whoops. And yeah, I just woke up a little bit ago, so we're gonna be rocking out here. It's gonna be amazing, and we're gonna be located here on the channel, so that way you guys can find us. It's an easy way to locate the fantastic festivity, which is the God Eater 2 Rage Burst. There's no restrictions whatsoever. It's a beautiful Wednesday evening, and we're gonna kick it off with some fantastic cooperation. Of course, is what we do. It's what we make happen, and it's a magical time, right? We're representing. And it's going to be glorious. We always do. Yesterday we've been playing a lot of fantastic games, and I gotta say, man, it's always refreshing to go ahead and embark in the world of co-op. And I have to say, we just recently started a brand new game on Tuesday, and we came back from Monster Hunter World. What a fantastic game that is. But yeah, pretty much it's pretty dope. I actually really am enjoying it, and oh boy, I can't wait for next Tuesday. But until then, we'll be representing over here. We got the individuals joining us. Everybody is super excited and stoked that we're representing on this wonderful Wednesday evening with some more co-op goodness. We'll be representing a wave system as well. Every single wave will be consisting of 3 rounds. Once the 3 rounds are up, we're going to clear out the room and bring in a new team. Should you be interested in being part of the weekly adventure, then by gosh, make it happen. It's a beautiful, beautiful Wednesday. Don't miss out, as we're going to continue on with the mission progressions, right? We gotta always progress as much as possible and kick some butt. So let's make it happen. We're gonna get ready to deploy on wave 1. We're going to do some story modes. As one of the things I like to say when we do the story mode missions, do not just stay within the cutscenes. Skip the cutscenes. Hit that start button so that there's no spoilers. We try to make that a thing that's appealing for the people who haven't bought this game yet. If you haven't bought this game yet, what are you doing? What are you doing with your time? Buy God Eater 2 Rage Burst. It's a lovely game, especially if you're a fan of Freedom Wars. It's made by the same peoples over there. Anyways, we got lots of people, international people from all over the world joining us tonight. So happy. I want to say hola and konnichiwa and hello and привет. And to all the people out there, it's a lovely Wednesday, isn't it? And look at that, we got some mission actives. I think this is a good opportunity to do some special op missions, because due to the fact that these don't come up very often, at least in my channel they don't. This is actually a really good opportunity to get some rare items for your gear, right? We're gonna try to do that. Currently, right now, one of our teammates is at, I think, difficulty, not too sure, I think difficulty 11. What are you doing standing next to me? Like, you're standing on top of me. We gotta have the, we can't be rubbing shoulders. All right, hold on. We're gonna see right now what we have here. We're gonna do standard missions, right? I think you're currently in difficulty 13. I think so. Let's see what we got here. We got okay, we got this one. So you're currently difficulty 12. So, alright, so this is what we're going to do here. We're going to do the special op missions, difficulty 12. So that way you can get some rare items, and that way you can build your inventory, right? So this one's perfect. This is actually 3 missions. It's a survival phase, and within these 3 missions, it's exactly going to be the same length of the entire round. So that way we can go ahead and deploy onto some more fantastic battles. Alright, so let's make it happen here. We're going to help out the community advance, right? It's going to be lovely, and let's do it. Alright, of course we're going to make it happen. Rock and roll. We're going to be deploying here with CL because she's awesome. As also, we're going to throw in Nana because she's cool too. So, and she's the only character with the last name. right? Actually, no, a few people have last names. Other people don't have last names. I always wondered why. Alright. Anyways, let's see what else we have. We're going to be deploying with Rika as our backup because she is awesome. The greatest cover girl in the history of forever. Blessed Uriel for the first 3 minutes will be accessing some 10% boost in attack and defense for the first 3 minutes, which is really good. We're going to be having Julius as well, which is going to be giving us full burst for the first 2 minutes. We're going to throw in Arena because she's going to make us super fast. A little bit, 20% faster for the first 2 minutes as well. And then we'll also throw in Alyssa because she's awesome. Right, she's really cool. She's going to be giving us that full burst at the 5-minute mark. As for the operator, we're going to turn him off because less jibber jabber is amazing, right? Because you're already dealing with me. So let's make it happen as we deploy onto greatness and continue on with the fantastic festivity ahead. This is God Eater 2 Rage Burst. You're currently watching the PlayStation Vita of the version of the game, right? This is the Vita version. It looks great, doesn't it? Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's right up there with the PS4. And times where people show up over here and ask me, is this the PS4 one or the Vita one? I'm like, it's the Vita one. Yes, it looks great. It's actually very solid. Well, this game was designed for the Vita, and then it was ported later for the PS4. Some other games you can, that are cross-platform, accessible, right? Say as Toukiden 2, that one actually looks a bit better on the PS4 than the Vita one. But the Vita one plays just as good. I'm trying to pick up the items over here. Alright, so starting off the battle, we're going to take on some of the enemies. We got some Yakshas over there. This is going to be a great opportunity for us to build ourselves a couple of, the stuff, the weapons, the God Arcs. We want to try to access as many of them and be on our jolly good way because it's going to be lovely time, and that's what we represent. Opening up here with the cannon whipshas. Let's take out the enemies, as there's many of them out and about. So it's up to us to go ahead and save the world, and we're gonna do it one bite at a time because our God Arcs they're hungry. And they're gonna go ahead and try to have ourselves, they got to have the din-din, so we're going to indulge upon the foe and have ourselves get geek good, right? We want to try to build up your God Arc, so that way you guys can build up all of your stuff out there and become powerful. Oh yes, it's going to be lovely. Alright, so we got the next origami over here, pretty much running havoc. We're going to kick his shiz and continue good fights, right? So there it is. Bacam. You gotta get the Devourers kicking in. And it's going to be lovely time. So let's make it happen and continue pushing forward. Oh, somebody got a PS4, I see. Oh, good job. So, yeah, man, if you got yourself a PS4, about time. PS4 has been out since a while already. But, you know what? Better late than never. You might as well join us up in some PS4 goodness. There's actually a really good array of PS4 games coming out, and I mean, you gotta give it to them, man. They're bringing out some pretty good titles. So if you're a fan of these type of games or any types of Japanese style games and stuff, they got a huge healthy library for that all over the place. But anyways, we got a little bit of Kakunas over here. We're gonna kick their butt. Should be advancing onto the trajectory or the area of the next enemy. Is going to be located here on this side. But while we're at it, let's go ahead and kind of clean sweep the area over here and make sure we take out all of them, because it's essential that we do that, and it's going to be good. So there it is. We got the next enemy over here. As we're advancing, we're going to kick its chest too, because it's what we like to make happen. And there it is. We're going to try to get as much Devourers as possible. Now for these particular missions, it's pretty I mean, they're pretty straightforward to play them out, because it's lovely. They're these are ice type foes and stuff, so make sure you got yourself some fiery type weapons and stuff. This particular hammer has the ability of attacking and engaging several elements, as it has like a bunch of elements mixed in one, so it's kind of cool. It does a good job. But it's not too shabby, right? Of course, it is not. So, anyways, more Devourers in for the goodness. But last night I was playing some. I was actually doing a little bit of training. I had one of the had one of the viewers actually tell me a cool, pretty neat combo for Monster Hunter, because I'm using the gun lance, and that gun lance is fantastic. Oh boy, man, my weapon does way more damage than I thought it did. I actually maxed out because I like metal weapons. Usually I try to build for those in the when I played the PSP one, and I kind of went the ore route on this game, and it was fun. So anyways, I managed to go out there, and it was lovely time, because I managed to go ahead and learn combos. It was lovely. Alright, everybody needs band-aids here. I got you with the band-aids. Hold on, let me try to get a devourer here. Yeah, you gotta watch out with these guys, man. They're pretty strong. You gotta build up your armor, man. You gotta get that shield. You gotta get geeked. I'm gonna get a devourer here very quick. It's always important that you maintain your burst, because if you don't, then oh, it's gonna spell disaster. Also, hitting the enemy at the weak spots pretty much works too. That helps a lot. So you want to position yourself right in the right spot, and then swing away. Swing for greatness. It's always the main premise. It's always the best way to go about stuff. So we got a lot of individuals joining in, representing, and it's great to have you guys here. Man, it's fantastic, man. It's always a grand pleasure to be amongst your acquaintance. Well, amongst the the environment. Have everybody around here. I can't even find a word for it. But alright, let's go mess this guy up as we keep pushing forward. This is one of the last ones, and actually no, there's two. They're alive, man. I'm being lazy. Alright, let's finish them. Let's go ahead and switch out to yeah, they're ice, right? Okay, they hate ice. Let's try to let's wreck them. But as we make it happen and make this a glorious fight, we're going to continue attacking the foe. Again, these guys like to kind of you always want to try to hit them on their weak spot here. That's usually right on their noggins. You can get some pretty good damage and finish them off. So you always want to focus on that. For me, I have a tendency of just attacking any part, which is not the best. You always want to try to go for critical hits. And when you go for those criticals, it is fantastic. You'll be dealing good damage. And you'll be speeding up the fights. So let's get another Devour kicking in, and the count. Not bad. See what else we can dish out. And continue on grand festivity, because so much God Eaters out there in the world that we gotta save and protect. So we gotta pledge to protect and defend our home world, because it's being attacked by these terrible beings and stuff. So anyways, good job to all the peoples out there as we continue on representing this fantastic Wednesday evening. We got a lot more to go, and it's going to be a grand time. So let's continue on with making it happen, because it's such a great time out there. We're gonna represent it, because it's what we do. We represent. It's God Eater, and it's fantastic. So keep on striving for greatness. It's going to be a magical evening, as we always do. But catching on throughout the new roster and stuff, man. I've been it's been alright, man. Everything's been chill. Nothing too exciting. The week is the week, but you go through it to the best of your capability, and you try to make the most of it. So we got a total of a bunch of items. I'm gonna try to go for war credits. I do actually advise that if you're still building your God Arcs, go for the God Arcs Abandoned Parts Slip. That's what you want to always try to go for. Everything else is everything else is alright. So you go for this one over here. That's actually a good one. It's the 3 of diamonds. So you're gonna get yourself a good material so you can power up your defense and stuff. We got 2 more missions remaining. This is a survival mission, so try to stay alive, and that's going to be good, right? We'll make it happen. and dish out some more victorious battles ahead. We got 2 more origamis, actually a few more. We got these 2. This is the Grandpa Kitty Cat as well as the other kitty cat. You get kitty cats all over. Hoorah, the kitty cats. Make sure you have yourselves a proper loadout, because if not, you can catch yourself a pretty bad day if you're not ready, and that's not good. So celebrate the good days. You know how I'm celebrating it? My character's drinking kohi. You see, he's drinking a cup of kohi. I love saying kohi. I adopted that way. I think that's the best way to say coffee. Kohi. Anyways, I'm actually drinking bottled water because it's just as convenient. You just pop it out of the mini fridge and there you go. It's nice and cold. Hey, you don't even need any cups either. So, you don't gotta do dishes or anything. Alright, anyways, let's get ready to deploy onto the next fantastic battle. This is currently wave 1, round 2. There are 3 rounds for every single wave, and we're approaching that moment where we're going to be creating a new lobby, so that way we can give opportunity for everybody to be part of Grand Adventure, right? Of course, it's how we roll. And we roll hard, man. That's how we do. That's how we do. We got some enemy origamis on this side. We gotta go this way over here. He's all the way over there. Let's go ahead and try to find this guy and kick his butt. We tried to kick everybody's butt, because that's what you do in video games. You find enemies and they kick their butt. Now this guy, yeah, he's weak on the like right on the noggin. So you want to hit him. You want to hit him in the nose. And yeah, he's not gonna have a fun time. The other Grandpa Kitty Cat, you want to attack him in the butt. That guy's yep, he get butt hurt. So, but this guy here is attacking headshots. You ruin his day fast. So just keep on swinging the hammer, be all like hoo hoo. Every single enemy has a particular hitbox. This guy's it's pretty generic. But yeah, you just gotta discover them. Every enemy has their stuff. The most annoying one is the I'll say is the Congo, man. The Congo ones are kind of, they differ, especially the fierce Congos. They give me the most problems out of any other origami. These ones here are pretty dope. So who's excited for God Eater 3? That looks pretty cool. Everybody running around with like freaking handcuffs and stuff. They're gonna be actually they're gonna have dual wielding God Arcs too. That's kind of neat. More information on that to come soon. We'll find out. But yeah, that's gonna be dishing out when that game drops. Oh boy, I can't wait. But yeah, it's gonna be out for the PlayStation 4. Imagine. I don't know if it's coming out on Vita. I'll be surprised if they announce it for Vita. I don't think it is, but most likely PS4, Xbox, and Steam. So get your piggy banks ready, cause oh boy, we're gonna be saving the world yet again. It's gonna be great. For the time being, we're just saving the world over here, cause it's just as good. So let's see what else we can try to represent and continue on. Oh gosh, you got disconnected. Currently right now you are watching, I want to shout out to my Oni-chan joining over here. He's asking, what game is this? This is currently God Eater 2 Rage Burst. This is a PlayStation, actually available on PlayStation Vita, PlayStation 4, and Steam for PC. So it's kind of cool. In this game, it's kind of like a similar it's based off the same genre as Monster Hunter. It's a however, in this particular game, you have literally your weapon has 3 different forms. So you got the which is kind of cool. You got the hammer form, you got the shield form, and then you got the gun form. And each one of them are customizable, and all of its gloriousness of awesomeness. Look how cool that is. Whoa! You can customize your character to make him look super cool, and it's pretty epic. They got a bunch of different weapons to choose from. As you can see, I like using the hammer because it has a freaking rocket engine strapped to it. Isn't that cool? For extra major damage. Oh, it's awesome. But it's a pretty cool game. I would say it's not as I mean, it's kind of straightforward a little bit. There's a lot of hunter genres out there that can get a little bit challenging. This one's pretty cool too. But I would say it's again, it's heavily built on. It's great for multiplayer, but I would say it has a very good story to it. And if you play in order from God Eater Resurrection, which is available on the PlayStation Network store for about like $10 nowadays, I think it's like $10 now. This game's like 15 or 20. So this is the second one, and technically in the chronological order this is the second game. But the Resurrection is the original. That's where it all first started. However, that game is technically, in a technical standpoint, it's newer because it was developed later, because it was like a remaster of the original PSP game. So they did a remaster for the PS4, which is kind of cool, and the Vita. So it's available on both. And when you buy one, you also get the other, which is kind of cool. It has cross buy. So the Vita one does, I think. For Resurrection. I could be wrong. I don't know. Actually, don't quote me on that one. I'm not too sure. But either way, continuing on with the grand festivity. Happy Wednesday to all those who are currently tuning in and joining us on this weekly festivity. We're taking on God Eaters here, Rage Burst, as we always do in our weekly operations. Representing some good fights. And we do it well. As we just taken out the Grandpa Kitty Cat. And now we're advancing onto the next one. This game is actually very gorgeous looking. The music is fantastic. I mean, it's composed by the same dudes that actually that made the music for Ace Combat. I'm a big fan of those games. I love jet games, and when I played this game over here, I immediately recognized the style, and I looked it up. I was like, oh, it's the same people. I mean, of course, Ace Combat and God Eater are made by the same publisher, so. You know, why not recycle the same composer every now and then? It's good though. It's fantastic. Anyways, as we're getting ready to deploy onto the next mission, it's a beautiful Wednesday evening, and we're celebrating it as always with positivity and fun games. These are great multiplayer games. Unfortunately, we had a disconnection, so it's gonna probably cut this mission waves a little bit shorter, so we'll see. We got about one more mission left. If we're not completely disconnected, we'll find out. I'm gonna go for the reward credits. If we are disconnected, I'll be making the next lobby, so that way you guys can be part of the fun. You can join, and it's gonna be great, isn't it? So let's see what else we have as we keep on pushing forward and representing the fantastic fight. Let's make it happen. I want to say a big shout out to all the people joining in right now on this lovely Wednesday. It's God Eater 2 Rage Burst. We got one more mission remaining, and we're gonna keep on representing with some good old fights, because that's what we make happen. We gotta save the world one bite at a time. Our god arcs they're really hungry. We gotta feed them. It's kind of like having a nice little pet, and we're going to give it some din-din. It's din-din time. Now what's cool about these weapons, they're actually alive. Yep, and they gotta feed on enemies, and that's how they get stronger. With every devour, you sometimes obtain materials, and with those materials you can use it to upgrade your weapons and make them that much more awesome, so that way you can go out there and be the the savior of the world, right? And continuing on saving everybody and humanity, because they need you. You're the God Eater, and you're gonna make it happen. So as we're now deploying, we have an enemy up ahead, and we're going to hunt him down, because that's what we do. But yeah, man, I have to say, let's get back onto some really cool topics, like a lot of awesome games out there. A lot of you, and many of you guys always ask me, what I'm going to be planning later in the future, or because I have like it's crazy. Usually with these type of games, they do take a little bit of time to build up, and like usually when you see my loadouts, I mean, I was never always like, a lot of people always like, man, your character's OP. I'm like, my character wasn't always like that. Nope, not at all. When you first start off in any of these games, it's going to be a bit of a challenge, but it's definitely a challenge worth taking if you're looking for a long-term game. These are definitely games that you can put in a lot of hours into, if you're looking for something that to invest into, right? These games are great for that, and even more so better with playing in groups and stuff. Now you can't play this game in single player, which is great, But getting back to what I was saying, we recently started a new game on the weekly roster for Monster Hunter World, and that one's going to take a little bit to build up. Just like every other Hunter game, you know, you got to build up your inventory from scratch and stuff, and eventually you will get there. And then once you do, then it'll be great. We'll be able to, you know, dish out some good fights. Because right now they're just dinky fights, you know. That's what we're dealing at the moment. At least in Monster Hunter, it is. It's the streams are pretty slow, but they'll eventually build up. And usually for these particular games over here, once you get those Geek Good modes and you get those freaking powerful weapons, oh boy, it's so rewarding. You'll be able to fly through missions, and like these guys are already running away. That's how terrified they are. They're like, oh no, it's too strong. But yeah, you show up here and just kick their butt, and it's great. It makes for a great battle. Yeah, he's already wiped out, annihilated. I'll make sure you get a Devourer and advance onto the next bad guy. So now we got the Fierce Congo. I was talking about this guy earlier. He has a really odd hitbox, and what I mean by the hitbox is these areas of damage. Some areas deal more damage than others. As you can see here, I'm pretty much dealing like really dinky damage. So what you want to do is, with these particular enemies, they're weak against piercing damage, and for a hammer's not really much of a great piercer. However, the good thing is I'm equipped with a fantastic weapon here. This is my gun loadout now, and they're weak against divine, so we're gonna go ahead and shoot him up with a little bit divine here, activating our transformation, and we're turning into the Super Saiyan mode. And in this mode over here, we're given almost like a limited ammo, and we'll be able to give this guy a really bad time, because it's kind of good, and that's what we want to try to go for. We always want to try to deliver the worst experience for the opponent. So as the enemy is pretty much drawing to, let's go ahead and get a Devour here really quick, and get our stuff back here. Always want to make sure your burst is always kicking in. And let's go. Continue on with this dude here. So you're going to continue using these hammer attacks here, building up our special to transform again. The transformations are a little bit short-lived, however, they can provide some. They can provide for some good damage, also making you a little bit invincible too. So you're impervious to damage and stuff, so that's good. Now we gotta find another enemy, which is somewhere over here. There he is. Now he's a fire type. We're gonna switch to some ice shots. Target the enemy on lock and far away. This guy as well is also weak against piercing damage towards the wing area, so you want to try to take advantage of that. And continue lighting him up, weakening him, and so that way we can kind of go ahead and do our thing here. He's already trying to run away to take a rest. He was overwhelmed by the sheer power of this attack. But well, usually assault guns are not really the strongest. They're just fast at attacking, and I would say in transformations, usually it's I would go. I mean, it's best to go for really like strong stuff like mortars and stuff. But you know, I kind of like the assault guns. I tend to go that route. But you know, there are obviously more powerful weapons out there you can use. But anyways, congratulations, we have succeeded in this survival mission, taking out all enemies that were in the way and liberating our world. Yep, you all have been liberated. Congratulations. And there's a lighthouse. Isn't that cool? All the way over there in the horizon. Let's go. Let's get ready to do a post-mission pose right by the lighthouse. Because it's awesome. But anyways, you gotta hand it to like these anime games. It looks so freaking cool. So epic. Oh man, I love the fact you can make your own character too. That is my favorite thing about that. So continuing on over here as we continue pushing forward, we got Pixie joining here, saying hello to you too. And we also got Tomodachi, and we got Comrade Ronnis. We got so many people here joining. We got also Jonathan over here. We got Kuro and everybody making it happen. So happy Wednesday to all of you lovely individuals. Just keep on dishing out some good fights as we're representing on this grand Wednesday evening. Let's get some consumable items too, or some. And we got some 3-star items over here. Ooh, we got rare items everywhere. But I'm gonna go for consumable items because I already maxed out on the guard arcs. Can't get any more of those, but I can always get more band-aids. I can use those for later on. Anyways, congratulations, Triple S. We succeeded for super success savior. Or yeah, let's go with that. Overwrite the save data as we always make it happen, and it is a lovely time. Yes, we're representing as we're gonna go ahead and make a brand new lobby over here to try to. Hey, that's one of the only thing about God Eater. If there's a disconnection, you can't rejoin, and while in game. So like once you launch into the lobby, it's one of the I think only hunters where you can't join. Actually, it's the only one of the hunters that I have that we feature that people can't join. But anyways. Let's get ready to make a new lobby over here as we return back into the menu and continue on with the grand festivity of all that good stuff. So let's see what else. So we're gonna answer some questions over here. Joshua's asking, what's the highest level for guns? What's the highest level for guns in this game? I think it's ooh, good question. I gotta look it up right now. God Eater 2 Rage Burst is what you're currently watching. This is the PlayStation Vita version for those that are currently tuning in right now, whether it be on YouTube or Twitch. And we're making it a lovely time. And yes, it's going to be fantastic. The answer for that, as stated by OctoPixie, is 15, right? 15 is the highest for all weapons, for shield, your guns, and your melee. So as we get ready to set up a dedicated lobby for its people, as we gather on this lovely evening, we're setting up shop, right? And we're gonna shut them down and stuff, and open up shop. Alright, so, yep, classic song. Alright, so we'll be here on twitch.tv 6axis, which is our Twitch channel that we like to stream on, which we always shamelessly like to plug in there. No restrictions whatsoever, is completely open to anybody. So if you just purchased this game and would like some help in progressing through the story, then by golly, make it happen. Tonight is your night. We're gonna go ahead and pretty much bump you up, right? We're gonna do it. We're gonna make you super strong in this game. And how do you get strong? Well, we gotta progress you to the stories, and then you can build up your stuff out there, and it's going to be lovely time as we make it happen. Continuing on the great celebration, we got some new individuals joining us, going by the codename of CL. CL is such a cool character, by the way, in this game. And we also got space for more. So if you are interested, this is gonna be Wave 2. Again, Wave 2. Will be consisting of 3 rounds. Every single wave has those 3 rounds, and once those 3 rounds are up, we're gonna give more opportunity out there for people to join in on the weekly adventure. And if you do need help in this game, don't worry about it. I had a lot of people tell me like, oh, I would love to join your sessions, but my character's not strong enough. Pish posh, I say. Your character is strong enough, bro. There's no mission we can't beat in this game. Together we can win them all. And here it is. This is going to be Wave 2. We're starting it right now as we deploy into more awesomeness. And we're going to catch up over here, making it happen. Let's read on some more fantastic comments from the people, because, you know, we got to represent over here. You guys got to always keep your Vitas charged, man. Especially before 6 p.m. Eastern time. That's the time where you got to, like, dust off the old Vita and be like, it's time for you to prepare yourself. Because today is going to be an awesome day for contribution. Oh yes, it is. Definitely is. So, but yeah. You know, it's kind of funny because I was playing Freedom Wars. I first started off on this channel playing Freedom Wars, and a little bit after that, like it just somewhat, this channel got typecasted as the hunter genre channel. Everything we play is like hunters. You know, originally I played a little bit of everything, but usually the popular game is hunters, so it's a good thing, and it's not a bad genre. It's freaking fantastic. And oh look, it is CL. Hello. Okay, so we're making it happen and continuing on grand festivity as we're deploying to some more epic multiplayer conquests. We're gonna help out with some story missions, and because it's what we do. We like to pretty much help out with that stuff. You know why I help out in story missions in these games? Because the first time I ever got in the... Bro, I'm gonna be honest, man. My first time I played Freedom Wars, bro, I got kicked out of... People would see my level and they'll kick me out. And they'll be like, oh, your level's too low. You can't play. I'm like, you know what, man? I'm gonna make a channel where that doesn't happen. I'm gonna make a channel where anybody at any level can join, and we're gonna go ahead and help them out. We're gonna help them get good. So I think they're currently, there it is, bro. My first try. Look at that. Homecoming. That's the story mission we're about to deploy on. Let's make it a lovely time as we keep on kicking the shaz out of the enemy bad guys and make it happen. Let's go get Rico over here because she's the best. And now that we got Rico over here, oh look, we got disconnections everywhere. I guess we can go ahead and, I can't pick anybody here. Nani? None? Oh gosh, oh whatever. Alright, so let's see who else we can get. We're gonna get Blessed Aria. We're also gonna throw in who else will be here? Let's get Arena over here as well. And where is Alyssa? And then we'll also get Julius here, because if Julius is even available, I don't think he's available at this point. So we'll throw in this other character, which is Levy. No, I don't know where she's at. I guess we can use this version of Alyssa. I think that one works, right? I guess that works. Okay, we good. Alright everybody, let's make it happen. This is wave 2 starting off right now. We're going to be doing some story missions. Now, I will advise you, if you guys are currently doing the story, hit that start button during cutscenes. Please do not allow any spoilers to be, you know, emitted within the streams and stuff, because I try to keep it spoiler free. The key word is try. I can't guarantee it because, again, sometimes there will be cutscenes that we may not be able to skip entirely, so we'll kind of have to deal with it. And it is what it is. But we dish out the fight nonetheless, and we're gonna make it happen. So just hit that start button. Now you can always rewatch the cutscenes later on your own time, where on the little kiosk, you just walk up to them and you can watch all the cutscenes. And that's what I did when I played this game. I just flew through all the story and multiplayer, and then I just I literally after the stream I got myself some snacks and I watched all the cutscenes like an anime. It was really cool. I liked it. It was actually pretty, I don't know, it worked out pretty well, so it's fun. The story is actually really good in this game, so you'll start watching the cutscenes, you can't take your eyes off of it, because the story gets really it intrigues you. So let's kick the butt out of these little Yoshis, and we got more enemies over here flying out and about. There you go, batter up. Annihilated. That was quick. Alright, let's find some more enemy bad guys to kick their butts too. Let's get ourselves a little bit of items from the ground. Now, it's highly recommended that you pick up all the materials from the battlefield, especially if you're playing a new file in this game, because that will come to play and be of great use later on in the game. So do yourself the favor, pick up all the materials as much as possible, because yeah, you don't want to not pick up the materials, because that's gonna suck, right? So don't let that happen. Alright, let's keep pushing forward. I'm gonna get myself some more little materials over here and advance onto some more epic battles. We got some puppy dogs. I see them on that side. Now I'm gonna have to take the scenic route a little bit, but you gotta really admire the scenery in this game. This game is gorgeous, the visuals and stuff. Let's take a look at this place. Just look at this. This is a I guess this is the most greenery in this game. Actually, the whole world is desert. But this is the most greenery you're gonna see, which is kind of cool, because it is the post-apocalyptic time and stuff, and the end of the world happened, but humanity's trying to survive, and they continue on doing whatever's possible to eliminate the foes, right? Well, that's what we're here for. We're gonna eliminate a lot of these guys, and it's going to be good. So there it is. We got some AIs over here. Oh gosh, we got CL currently down. We bring you back into battlefield. Honestly, when I see your character named CL, I think you're one of the AIs. It's really confusing. I'm like, oh, I think there was a disconnect. I forgot you were playing. I have to remind myself now. I'm like, wait a second, this is an actual player. I thought it was an AI for a second. My bad. I would have been here quick. When I saw CL die, I'm like, oh, the AIs die all the time. I was like, oh well. I said it to myself. I'm like, I think everybody disconnected because there's no one here but AIs. No, there's an actual player here. That is CO, an actual PlayStation Network gamer. But hey, look at that. We beat up the puppy dog. He's eliminated. He's a pretty cool origami. So alright, so anyways, congratulations and good job. Let's go ahead and advance onto let's go this side over. This side over here looks super nice. Like, I have to say, like, the visuals of this game, man, it's really gorgeous. I mean, look at the scenery, man, like the lighting and stuff, and it is so cool. Like, I love like these like buildings. You see, like, they all have like holes in them and stuff, because like these origamis, like, they eat everything. They eat buildings, they eat people, and you know, like, and not whatever they devour, they kind of take the form of the enemy and stuff. So it's kind of interesting. Not too shabby. But anyways, as we continue advancing forward, that was wave 2, round 1. We got about 2 more rounds remaining of this wonderful wave, and after that we continue on with more adventures, because we're in an adventure right now. Oh, it's a quest for sure. Let's see what we have here. We got some reward credits, consumable items, and also Bandit Guard Arc rares up. So I would say this, go for this one here, and that will help build up your inventory. It'll help build up your weapon. So always go for that. I'm just gonna go for this because I already built my weapon. But you guys always go for the abandoned arc parts or rare up and whatever. Always choose those. Trust me, those are the best. That's how you make your weapon strong. It's not like traditional RPGs where, you know, your character levels up just by fighting. In this game, you technically level up by you don't really level up by fighting. You level up by harvesting rare materials, and then you use those to upgrade your weapons. Remember the cutscenes? You gotta hit that start button. That's what we just did right now. Hoorah! We just evaded a spoiler. So let's see what else we have over here as we continue pushing forward and representing this wonderful fight. Let's see what we have. But yeah, it's kind of cool though. It's a wonderful, a lovely Wednesday, right? Oh, we gotta trade the Pokemon cards. Actually, I'm sorry. Gomenasai. I don't actually have space for any more God Arcs. I maxed out. But not God Arcs, rap sheets. I have no more space on that. But you know what? We'll do this. Hold on. Since you're a new player and you're starting off the game, how the heck do you go to the freaking avatar cards? Okay, my card list. Okay, let's go to the person all the way in the bottom, shared missions. I never play with this person, so I'm sorry. There it is. I don't know who that is. So hopefully if I run into them, they're like, why'd you delete me? I'm like, I don't know. I didn't mean to. Alright, here you go. Happy birthday. Wait, how the heck do you freaking give the cards? What am I doing? There it is. Okay, so now they're trading out Pokemon cards, and it's taking forever. There it is. Good job. So now you have my Pokemon card. You can go ahead and use my character. See, that's my character over here. You get to use this character while you're offline, and this character will be able to destroy any missions you're stuck on. Oh, have fun with that. Okay, let's see what we have as we keep dishing out some more fantastic battles. We're going to deploy into some more story missions as we're helping out the camaraderie advance through their stuff. Now they need to actually talk to some people, but we're not. I don't know if we're going to be able to wait on that. So you're going to have to actually. So if you want to try to find out where you need to go, talk to the mission operator over here, and then she'll kind of give you a hint on who you need to talk to, right? And then you go address that. But for the time being, I guess we can go ahead and take some missions. We can deal with the some other bad guys and stuff. I think. Oh, there you go. You're looking for the mission. I'll give you some time. Because you're new, you know, and stuff. And we gotta represent. But one of the things we like to prepare is also try to get these missions ready, so that because we're on the clock, so we have to we're running on a schedule. So we got, okay, I think you got it. So you ready? Let's go. Let's deploy onto some more fantastic missions as we make it happen. And oh, it's going to be lovely time. Let's see, difficult mission 4. There it is. So fantastic. We got it sorted out here. Let's go ahead and have let's have 2 CLs with us. It's gonna be really confusing. And then we're also gonna have let's throw in Nana. Actually, no. Let's just put CL there. Just to make it really to make it a very confusing fight. Okay, you ready? Let's do it. Let's take out the bad guys, and continue on grand festivity as we make it tap. This is gonna be so confusing. There's 2 CLs on the battlefield. Oh dear. All right, and you actually wrote the names with the lower key. You wrote it exactly how the game wrote it. It's supposed to be like uppercase, but they wrote it like lowercase. That's interesting. You know, proper nouns are always capitalized. Okie dokie, let's continue on pushing forward as we're getting ready to deploy onto the next one. This is currently wave 2, round 2. 2 more rounds remaining, including this one. So this is the next fight, the next battle. I can't wait. It's gonna be great. And we're going to continue on making it a good one. See, Octopussy, Pixie, right? Octopixie. See, that gets me confused with that James Bond movie. Freaking, there's a James Bond movie called Octopussy, and like that was a code name for one of the agents. Octopixie. So freaking, I'm gonna get your name confused with that James Bond movie. Freaking heck. Oh my gosh. But anyways, let's see. I'm terrible with names, so if I butcher your names, I apologize. I try my best at times, but anyways, dishing out the fight here on the Yaksha. That's why a lot of times I don't even bother saying names on the streams. A lot of times, like, man, you guys never notice me. It's like I don't. I try to equally not do that because when I try reading people's names, I'll like butcher it somehow. And yeah, so there's my reason. I hope you guys don't hold it against me. A lot of people are like, you never say my name on the stream anymore. I'm like, cause I try not to say anybody's name on the stream. Every time I do, I always mess it up some way or somehow. Oh yeah, that guy's made out of paper mache. Good job, and congratulations, we made it happen and we kicked this guy's butt really fast. Look at this guy's CL's all amazed, like, wow, that was super quick. I'm like, heck yeah, it was. Yo, you're eventually gonna unlock CL's outfit, then you'll be like the real CL. You're gonna be able to run around and stuff. You'll be like, oh, look at that. Except if you're using a Buster Sword, you gotta use a light blade if you really want to play the part. Gotta use this light blade over here. You gotta keep it authentic. Alright, anyways, congratulations. We're off onto the next one as the night still continues to push forward. And yep, it's going to be great. Right? We always make the greatness happen by pushing forward events and stuff. And good times. Because plenty of good times await. So let's see what else we have over here as we make it happen. We're going to what are we going to go for? I'm going to go, actually, I don't know what I would recommend for you guys to go if you're building out your loadout. Support skill usage 1, go for this one first, and then go for that one and that one. Alright, so get these 3. I'm gonna get this one because I can't get these 2, so stop asking. I have to always say that, always, because you always have those one individuals that just show up right at the right time and they're like, dude, you completely missed out the other cards. I'm like, well, I did that on purpose because I can't pick them to begin with. Why, you ask? Because of that reason right there. And then they always ask me, then why don't you just clear out your inventory? I'm like, because if I clear out my inventory, it gets maxed out again, bro. Trust me, it's crazy. I always max out my inventory in all the games, and even if I get rid of all of them, they just fill up, they max out again, and then I have to like always go. And sorting through inventories for me is not fun at all. I'm not the inventory person. There's people who enjoy menus in video games. I'm not that guy. I'm the opposite. But yeah, for me it's work. It's not really too much fun. They gotta make it like, they gotta make inventories. You know what they gotta do with inventories? Like to cater to my attention deficit disorder. That they gotta make it like, inventories need to be like little mini games. They gotta make it like somewhat fun to get. They gotta make it like whatever. I don't know. Okay, I'm just a special case is all. Let's continue on. Look at that. We're in a different area now. We returned back into what the heck is Friar, right? It's called Friar. There's Fenrir and Friar. I think it's kind of cool. So I actually like this lobby a lot. It's really nice. It kind of sucks that you can't like choose it as a default, but it'll be pretty cool if you can. Oh, Ron, is why don't you empty your inventory? Oh, what a oh, wouldn't you like to know? Nah, cause I'm sentimental. I like keeping all my items. They're my good friends. No, I'm kidding. I actually, every time I do empty out my inventory, they just max out really quick, and that's why I don't do it. Cause I eventually got bored of it, of emptying it out, and I'm like, you know what, just leave it. I don't care. I'm not making any more weapons in this game already. I've made all the weapons I want. I'm happy. I got my hammer with the rocket engine on it. That dude, I honestly love that hammer because of it. Oh, you got your blood outfit on. Good job. Now you're officially like Seal. Good job. Okay, go select the mission. Let's keep on dishing out some more fights. As we represent the good festivity, which is God Eater 2 Rage Burst, we're making it happen. And it's a lovely time, of course. I know who this is. Your body language yells out. It cries. It cries out. In you know, he likes to make multiple accounts. I know who you are. I can tell. No, dude, there's it's cool though. In this game you can make yeah, there's not too many people who do that. I'm like one of the few, so I know this is one of the people who play a lot on my streams. Okay, let's see what else we have over here. We got Tomodachi says, I can't. You are the leader. What are you talking about? I am the leader? Who made me leader? Since when was I leader? I didn't know this. Alright, let's go do some missions. I think we're ready. Standard missions up next. Oh boy, I'm about to sneeze. Oh gosh. Alright, let's go. Let's do more of these missions and take out more bad guys. Oh, look who it is. We got the two little bad guys. We got two little bad guys. That's great. It's take them out. Eliminate all bad guys. We'll assess the operation and win for the greater good of our beloved Fenrir. We gotta make it happen. You ready to make it happen? Alright, let's do it. Let's go. Let's destroy the bad guys and continue on grand festivity, which is what we do. And we do it pretty well, so hoorah. Hoorah. And we'll get some more water and stuff, because hydration is one of the most important parts of every single broadcaster. You gotta stay hydrated. If not, by the end of the stream, you're gonna talk like the Godfather. And that doesn't sound very pretty. Alright, so, oh, you got Tomodachi. He says, bless you. Oh, thank you very much. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you. Yeah, man, I appreciate it, man. I sneeze a lot on my streams, dude. I sneeze a lot. It's crazy. I have like crazy allergies. I've been having it since I was a kid, and when I sneeze, like I'll sneeze in combos. No, but there's people who sneeze like way more than I do. Like one of my friends, bro, he does like freaking 12-hit combos. I'm like, whoa! How the heck are you still alive? Are you looking freaking rush you to the hospital? Nah, it gets nuts. Sometimes, bro, sneeze attacks get like insane. It gets really annoying too, cause like it stops you from talking. Like you want to talk and you have all these things that you need to say, and like you're not able to, cause your body's like, no, shut up, stop it with the jibber jabber. But it's like, oh no, I must talk. I must do the commentation. Commentation? I don't think commentation is a word. Commentating. I must do the commentating. Is this guy dead? Yeah, he is dead. Oh, he's dead. Oh no, now he's dead. I'm like, I can't tell if he's like alive or sleeping or... Oh, there you go. Yeah. Woohoo! These missions are fun. I like playing the older missions. I don't know. They're fun to just fly right by them. This is actually one of my favorite levels. I love like snow levels, like with mountains and stuff. I never seen snow in my life, but these type of missions with snow in it look all that much better because of the snow. It looks great, doesn't it? It's so snowy. we have the snow missions. And we have people all lined up. Oh, look at our twins. Actually, that looks pretty cool. Alright, so Joshua here says, I sneeze like Superman. And one of the really powerful lung collapsing blasts. Oh, really? Gosh. Man, yeah, man, sneezing sucks. You know why people say bless you when you sneeze? Because every time you sneeze, your heart skips a beat. And they say bless you because for a second, your heart stopped beating. So that's crazy. So yeah, it's kind of interesting how that whole thing came about. Alright, so anyways, as we continue over here, go for the Abandoned God Arc rare up with the triple diamonds. I recommend going for that one because if you're building out your loadout, which I know you are when you're playing in this game night and you're currently not maxed out yet, always go for the stuff that gives you the good stuff. I know I choose reward credits, and the reason why I have to say this is because usually people would imitate what you do on the stream, and I advise people in the beginning, reward credits, don't go for that. Go for your arcs. Always go for the arc stuff because that's what makes your character stronger. Once you have everything already set, your character's already geek good mode. Then you can go for other stuff. I go for the reward credits because there's nothing else for me to do in the game. So now I'm just saving up money on my piggy bank. There you go. Alright, Ronish here says, I sneeze once every week. Aren't you the lucky one? I'm so jelly right now. So let's get ready to save your data as we always do. It's very imperative that you always save your data because if you don't, you will lose your data and you have to do everything all over again. Wouldn't that suck? Yeah, you don't want that to happen now. So make sure you save frequently. I'm paranoid when it comes to like video games. I've done my fair share of RPGs, and when you go on these RPGs, you know, it's crazy because what sucks is that when you do the RPG games, right, and then you work on you did this massive progression, you forgot to save, and you gotta do it all over again. Oh no, I don't like it, not at all. Angel of Helghan joining us here on the Twitch channel says, hi Six Senpai. Hi to you too. Happy Wednesday. I think we have is that it? Did we do all the is that all 3 waves? We got one more mission. I lost count. I think we did all 3 of them. I think so. I think that was the second one. I don't know. I lost count. Let's do one more because I lost count. These missions are pretty fast, so we're gonna fly through them. Let's do one more of these story missions. Fire Drill is up next, and let's continue on making it happen. You know, because it's good stuff. So I lost count. So go ahead and go do a mission. Get the mission activated. I'm giving you a chance to progress you. You can do one more, and then that way, because bro, honestly, we'll fly through these missions like in minutes. They're really quick. Especially, I mean, in difficulty 4, we could fly through those missions really fast. So why not? Every time I lose count, I always do like a thing where we just play one more, just in case. So let's keep on pushing forward and representing on this lovely Wednesday evening. It is such a fantastic Wednesday. Which is your favorite day of the week? Wednesday's kind of cool. You know what I used to like in school? They used to do this thing called Wacky Wednesday, and it was like the center of the week. And they always in Wacky Wednesday, like they did cause like you left school early, right? I think you had early dismissal. I think it was on a Wednesday, right, for elementary, and then for middle school it was like on a Thursday. I can't remember which one it was, man. It's been a while, but man, Wacky Wednesday was so fun because the teachers would throw like a pizza party. Well, my teacher did. And then we'll have like a little thing. We'll have something on Wednesday. We'll have something on Friday. Friday was like a movie, and then Wednesday was like, it was cool. Like, I had a fun teacher. All right, I think we gotta go. Right, let's make it happen and continue on grand festivity as we deploy onto some more epic adventures and do all the good stuff, because that's what we make happens, right? I think they're still looking for the for this story. Yeah, we're still looking for Fire Drill. You gotta talk to the right person is all. So let's see what else we have as we continue pushing forward. Lion joining us over here on the YouTube channel says, still on Resurrection. You're still on Resurrection? You gotta get, man, you gotta fly through that. So I'm gonna say right now, you can actually play this. Well, It's better to play Resurrection if you want to play in a chronological order. This game does reference, this game does have reference to Resurrection to the first one. So it's good to play that one a bit. And then, yeah, I mean, if you want to know the story, if you're just in it for the gameplay, knock yourself out with this one. Go straight to, I'll say this one has, this one offers more for gameplay. Guardian 2 Rage Burst. And then for story-wise, Resurrection was kind of like, you know, it was a love letter to the fans. It was a remake, it was an HD remaster of the original PSP game. So obviously, since it was the original PSP game, and it came before the actual game, technically came before this one. From a technical standpoint, it has like less things, but in a graphical or in a engine, like, you know, like they actually improved a lot on it though. So like when you do the little happy, like, all right, let me show you an example. You go up close to the camera and stuff, right? And you wave. Like when you wave to the camera, you see how my character is just kind of static. The face doesn't really do anything, just stays the same. Well, in Resurrection, when I wave, my character's eyes kind of squint and like she opens her mouth like with a big smile. So they added like little cool things in Resurrection. So, you know, Resurrection looks nicer and when it comes to that kind of point, when it comes to that kind of stuff. But however, gameplay wise, this one actually offers a lot more. This game has 3 stories and Resurrection has 2 stories. That's cool, right? So total 5 different stories if you have them both. So why not both? Get them both. God Eater's great. It's a fun game, and it's made by the same dudes that did Freedom Wars. So if you enjoy Freedom Wars, I know a lot of people here on this channel are fans from the series, and a lot of you guys have followed because of that. If you haven't checked out God Eater, it's made by the same guys, Studio Shift, right? Studio Shift are the ones that did help with Freedom Wars. Freedom Wars is collaborated by 3 different studios: Shift, Dimps, and Sony Japan Studio. So, alright, we good to go. That's the sign of waiting. And it's time for us to go ahead and select the mission and deploy onto Grand Festivity, right? Because we gotta make it happen. And we do a pretty good job. We will always do the good jobs of making everything happen. Okay, so let's make it so as we deploy onto the final one. After this one, we're gonna be setting up a brand new lobby. If you are interested in joining, go ahead and make it happen. Prepare yourself. Fire up those PlayStation Vitas or PlayStation 4. This game is cross-platform play compatible, which is one of the cool things I really like about this game. All of the games that I play here that are Vita games, right, usually are, or if I play a PS4 game, usually Vita players can play as well, except the only game that doesn't allow that for is Monster Hunter World. However, you can play through remote play, so technically you can play that game on the Vita via remote play. So I guess that's something, right? You know, it's interesting. I tried remote play on the PSTV, and I need to try it. I didn't like it too much on the PSTV. I gotta try it on the Vita, because when you remote play on the PSTV, understand that the PSTV already has there's a slight button delay, a very slight one, very subtle. And it's because you're using the Bluetooth DualShock 4 controller or DualShock 3, depending what you're using. And Bluetooth has a little bit of a delay. So whereas when you play on the actual Vita itself, the system's directly, I mean, the controls connected directly to the game itself, and there's no delay whatsoever. Like when you hit a button, you get that fast response. It's usually the case when I play video games if I'm not as responsive as most players are in a competitive sense. That's why I don't get too competitive. I try to stick to co-op. It's usually because that slight button delay makes it very challenging. It gives you an extra sense of challenge. So you have to like kind of anticipate a little bit what's gonna go down. But again, it's like a half a second delay. It's very minute. But a half a second can mean the world in a very competitive atmosphere. So anyways, congratulations, we have now succeeded in destroying this origami and advancing on to the next one as we always do. Congratulations and a happy Wednesday. We have succeeded on this grand adventure. Oh yes, it's so epic. I actually like what you did with your character. Having 2 CLs is two times the Seal awesomeness. Seal's such a cool character. I like her a lot. I like Seal and Nana and also who's the other one? Oh my gosh, Rika. How can I forget her name? Those are my favorite characters on God Eater. I think they're really cool. Let's see what else we have over here. Let's continue pushing on forward. G-Band joining us on the YouTube channel, saying hi. Hi to you too, and happy Wednesday. And thank you for joining on tonight's broadcast of the God Eater 2 Rage Burst. Lovely game, and this is where we embark every single week. You know, we help out any people out there who recently picked up this game and they say, man, I can't find anybody to game with. I'm like, don't worry about it. We have a dedicated channel, dedicated time just for that game, and tonight is that day where we gather together and make it happen. So let's see what we have over here. I'm gonna go for some oh, okay, this is perfect. Go for this one and then go for these two. I'm gonna go for this one, so you already know what to do. Build up your inventories, make your weapons strong, and that way when you level up, you're gonna be able to help out other people too, you know, because a helping hand goes a long way. Oh gosh, so let's see what else we have as we could, you know, continue pushing forward and representing. Oh my gosh, that's such hate. I'm reading such hate right now in the comments. Oh my gosh, you just jelly because your weapon doesn't have a freaking jetpack strapped into it. Freaking hammers are awesome. I love the hammer. It's the greatest. It's the greatest thing since freaking the invention of cheesecake. Fight me. I love cheesecake. That is the greatest. That's the best type of cake ever. All right, let's go represent some good old, you know, some good fights and stuff. As we're getting ready to conclude, let's head to the garden, because the garden has like the best. It has like the best. I think is one of the best sceneries in God Eater 2. Look at the scenery. It looks so nice. Oh, it's a pretty little garden. All right. So, anyways, I'll say a big thank you to Wave 2 for hanging out with us. We had, you know, we've done a little bit of mission progression, but it's time for us to wrap up this fight. And I want to say again, big thank you to everybody in Wave 2. Wave 3 will be starting right now, so if you want to be part of it, fire up your PlayStation Vita or your PlayStation 4 if you have God Eater 2 Rage Burst, and meet us up online. We're starting up right now. Tonight is your night. We're going to help you out. If you need help, or if you just want to play and just join and be part of the magical adventure which is God Eater 2, then do it. You're most welcome to represent and you know, embark on this epic quest, right? It's because it's what we make happen, and we do a pretty good job at that. So shout outs to all of you guys. You know why? Because it's God Eater 2 Rageverse, currently being played on the PlayStation Vita and also available on the PlayStation 4, as I, you know, always like to say. I can't say it enough because everybody's like asking, what system is this for? I'm like, I said it like 1,000 times. But you know what? People join in at random times in live streams, so that, you know, that's always forgivable. But let's see what else we can do here. We're creating a dedicated team located here on 6A because that stands for, yep, you know what it stands for. Yeah, ha ha. Yeah, there you go. The channel, 6 axis. It's lovely. It's fantastic. It's a live stream. And not just any live stream. It's a wonderful, magical live stream it is. Okay, so we got no restrictions whatsoever, as it's an open community event for its people. And this is the night where we gather and we try to get everybody together to help them build up their story missions and progressions and what have you. And you know, we try to do what we can, right? We're making it happen right now. This is it. This is our journey to epicness. So let's make it a good one. And we got some new individuals joining us over here. Good to have you here. Codename Siki. Let's go deploy onto some good old fights. And we got another one over here too. There it is, XLR8. That's a cool name. It kind of reminds me of something out of Star Wars, but it is cool. Nonetheless, Star Wars is actually really cool. I love Star Wars. Alright, beginning the session. This is currently Wave 3. Round 1 is about to start 16 minutes after the hour. The night is still young, and it's all downhill from here. Because then after that, we're going to have some din-din. But right now, we're having din-din with origamis. That's what's on the menu. And our god arcs are starving. They're hungry. They're hungry for some good old origamis, and it's feeding time. Aren't you excited that it's feeding time? I am. Let's feed our god orcs. We're gonna make them really strong. They're gonna leave from God Eater Wednesdays with the full tummy, and they're gonna be like, oh, this was like the greatest Thanksgiving. It's like Thanksgiving every Wednesday. Yup, pretty much. It's what we do, and it's great. So it's a great way to get hyped up for God Eater 3 that's coming out. So man, that's gonna be cool when that game drops. Oh, I can't wait. It's gonna be epic. And there's so many cool titles out there too, you know, from the I mean, this genre is it's interesting. It's a very interesting genre, the hunter stuff. A lot of people who got used to the because there's a lot of like this is very different, because when I first got into RPGs, I was always, you know, used to, like, you know, the more fights you have, the stronger your character gets. This one's actually, you got to build you're crafting your weapons, and you build your weapons, and you can make some very powerful ones too, and it's actually pretty fun once you get them. But it's a bit of a journey, so you got to get your mind prepared for it. So anyway, starting off this fantastic battle, we got a full house, and it is a lovely time. Good to have all these wonderful individuals here. My bad, I can't. I'm sorry, gomenasai. But you know what? Let's do it. Hold on, I'm making space. Tonight is a special night. We got this because not that much people play as much. So we're gonna be making space right now on the card list. So let's go ahead and see what name I don't remember. I remember all of these names. I don't remember this person, so they're not an average. So we'll go ahead and do this. So we're making some space right now, and as we do this, we're going to create, give a chance for the new peoples to join and be part of the lovely festivity, which is the God Eater Wednesdays. Welcome to it. You have joined the adventure, and we're gonna prepare for our. Gosh, you already have my card. What are you freaking heck? Hold on. No more, man. Okay, no, you don't have my card. Okay, I'll make room for you. Hold on. Let me make some room right now. Let's do this. Avatar cards, card list. It's gonna add it's gonna be an adding spree, because I have to refresh this. There's a lot of people that I never see playing. I never see this person play. Oh my gosh, I know who that is though. That's Orga. I'm keeping him just because he's actually one of my first PSN friends. So I'm keeping him. Let's see who else here I haven't played on here. Man, okay, I don't remember this person. Okay, I can't remember that person, so we're gonna go ahead and delete that. And alright, so we got space. There you go. We got everybody trading Pokemon cards. Okay, there you go. There you collect them all. Knock yourself out. Why the heck? What's going on here? Why aren't we getting trade my Pokemon card? You can take it. This is weird. Why isn't it accepting? Hold on. Let me try it again. Hold on. I'm targeting the wrong person. Wait, is it? Okay, I got one here. Oh, hold up. Did I get Siki's card? I got your card already, right? Did I? Hold on. I don't know if I did. Oh, I don't have your card on card list. Okay, we're gonna start trading cards here, man. This is pretty good. We're gonna get like the whole collection. All right. Who do I don't know who this person is. So sorry about that. Gomenasai. Yeah, I usually don't do this, but you know what? I think it's time that there's people I haven't played for the longest time. I think it's time to refresh this list here. So, okay, so now what the heck, everybody? Everybody got disconnected. All right, well, that happens. Welcome to the internet. Yeah, I got your card already. Whatever. I'll get doubles. Okay, let's go. Let's go do some missions over here. We're gonna kick some butt. We got a special operation kicking in, but however, I think that we have. Oh no, you're still working on story. Let's find out what code you're on. What difficulty? Difficulty 12? 11? 10? 9? Whoa, 8? Ah, there you go. Okay, 8. You're in difficulty 8 right now. We got Spoiled Kitty. Let's do it. We're gonna take on some kitty cats. Kitty cat missions are always fun. I like taking on the kitty cat missions. They're the best kind of missions. Let's get Seal with us over here, and we'll also get Nana, because she's cool. That was kind of short-lived. We had like a whole party and everybody's lined up. Oh boy, lovable PlayStation Network at its finest. You know, it was kind of cool when PlayStation Network kept their stuff free, because of all the disconnections. That was acceptable. Xbox Live would be like, oh, you guys get disconnected. Yeah, but you know, it's free. Not anymore. Well, at least for the Vita, it's PS Plus. PSN is still free for Vita users. However, on the PS4, you gotta use PS Plus. Oh dear, that's so sad. We're gonna get some full burst over here, as well as I got PS Plus though, so it's not a biggie. But I liked it better when it was free. But they give you some cool stuff though. They give you, you know, some free games. You know, once in a while. I'll be honest, usually the games that that are given for free, it's an opinion though. Sometimes, you know, you may like it, it may be up your alley, it may not be. So that's the only thing. You're kind of just accepting handouts, you know. So beggars can't be choosy. But you're paying for a service. By gosh, they could at least give you discount. They do give you discounts though. But they should give you like what PSN, how it should be is, you know how they give you like a free game? They should give you like a free game voucher or like a discount voucher with like Plus users. Like every month you get a discount voucher and you can choose any game you want and get a discount on it. Like once a month. I would rather have that than a free, I mean, it depends, because the free games is like you're playing something that they want you to play, you know, that they're offering, but there's stuff that I want to play, and usually what I like are really niche, like, you know, games that not too many people know about. So every time, you know, I want to get something, it's like, oh boy, it's not what I play. But yeah, so Plus, you know, doesn't really benefit I guess someone like me though, but either way, it's all good. It benefits a lot of other people though, so I don't want to bash on it. Anyways, dragging on, we're advancing on to the next fight. We're taking on some fantastic alligators, and you want to try to hit them right in the critical spot, which is their little nose area. There's a crocodile or an alligator. Quick, what's the difference between a crocodile and an alligator? Who knows? First one to type the answer in the comment box wins 10 points. 10 invisible awesome points. Ooh. So what is the difference between a crocodile and an alligator? How can you tell the difference? Let's see who types it first. So it's, as we continue pushing forward, advancing onto the next enemy, we have one-sided over here. This is one of the kitty cats. And there he is. This is a Mino. This is a Mino putty cat. Like Sylvester from Looney Tunes. Let's get a Devour over here going. Ah, so somebody knows what's the difference. So what is the difference between the alligator and a crocodile? How can you tell the difference between the two? You want to know? Okay, here's the answer. The way you tell the difference between an alligator and a crocodile is his nose, right? Now which one is which? Alright, anyways. The alligator has the I used to always think that the alligator had like the long nose, right? Like an A. And the crocodile is like the nose is like blunt like a C. But I was the complete opposite. And that sucks. So it's like, as a kid I was like really confused by that. The crocodile has a thin nose and the alligator has like the stubby nose. So that's how you can tell it both. So it's a crocodile. Yep, there it is. You got Mr. Tomodachi got it. He says the snout of an alligator is wider and the crocodile is narrow. There you go, you got it. You win those 10 invisible points. Tomodachi takes the win. So good job. See, they taught us about that because I live in an area with a lot of you know, alligators and crocodiles, so they teach you the differences between them. So it's cool. It's fun. But there's a lot of neat stuff about that. I like learning about them. So technically in God Eater, those are crocodiles that we're facing because they got the narrow snouts. All right, let's go out deploy on some more epic victorious fights. We did manage to succeed in this mission with flying colors, and we're gonna get ourselves some reward credits. because that's good. Oh, but if you're new, again, building your God Arcs, go for the abandoned God Arc parts. Man, always in these video games, it's like monkey see, monkey do. You know, it's like whatever I do, everybody else does. I'm like, no, I go about ways like the dumb way in video games. Don't copy what I do in games, because sometimes I just yeah, like I always choose the weirdest weapon. I like using weird weapons. And I choose stuff that's not like I don't know. I like using the odd stuff. I don't know why. It's fun. But it's pretty cool. And but yeah, like in Monster Hunter, I first started that game. My first weapon that I started off, and it was in the demo that I played Freedom Unite, was the lance. Right, I was a lance user in that. And playing on the lance was, you know, my friend told me, he's like, "Why the heck are you using the lance?" I was like, that's the most difficult weapon to use. It's like it's one of the most difficult ones, and it's like it's meant for expert players. And I told him, well, it's the only weapon I was able to defeat the boss in the demo, right? Because there's like a demo at the boss and stuff. And I used the lance, and I beat him. I'm like, oh wow, this is my weapon. I tried every other weapon, I failed miserably. But when I used that, I actually won. I'm like, huh. I guess it plays to my playstyle, I guess. But in God Eater, I mean not God Eater, in Monster Hunter World, I'm now using the gun lance, which I find super fun. I used to think the gun lance was really hard to use, and the lance was easier to use. But yeah, that all changed. Now I'm using that instead. To playing on to some more missions over here, I'm dragging on. Apologize for that. Let's go on to some difficulty 8 missions. I think that's where we're in. Moon Song is up next. We're trying to advance on our stuff here so that we can get the mission activated, and hopefully we can, so that way we can be in our jolly good day and continue on the good contributions. I think it's not available yet, so we have a couple more. I don't know. You're gonna have to talk. She gives you a clue on who you need to speak with, so you talk to her, and then she's gonna like kind of hint you on where you need to go. So this game has it's a bit of a big lobby. I mean, it's gonna, I won't say it's too big. It has all these different rooms here. What the heck, Yuno's room? Currently not allowed. I don't remember what the heck a Yuno is. So you got this room over here. This is cool. Oh, they got Kohi. Oh, Kohi. Oh, this is pretty cool. I like this room. It's kind of a cool place. I like it a lot. Alright, so let's get out of here. Let's explore some of the other stuff here. And let's go to laboratory. We're going to the laboratory. The laboratory. Didi, get out of my laboratory. Alright, so it's visiting hours. This is the infirmary. And this is... You can't go in any of them. Alright, well. We got vending machines. We get some sody pop. Alright, let's go to the executive section. This is where the big bosses are at. You're not allowed to go in that room. Oh, there you go. Oh, look, it's Fran. Fran's over here. Fran is so cool, man. I like her. She's a really cool character in this game. Well, as an NPC, she's a cool NPC. NPC means non-playable character. If you're new to video games and you're watching, if you don't know that, now you know. But if you know that, then good for you. Alright, so can you go in here? No, you can't go in there. Can you go in here? Nope. But you gotta look at this china over here. It looks so cool. Got plates and stuff. You got the little sofas. What a nice looking office. Alright, anyways, let's return back into the main entrance over the lobby here, and I think we're now capable of deploying onto our next mission, right? Hopefully, we'll see. Standard mission, let us deploy onto possibly, which is our Moon Song. Yep, story mission's up next. We have now selected it, and we're off to some good fights. Let's kick their butts. Oh look, there's this actually area has been renovated. There's a new area here. There's a new area. New area has been unlocked. You can actually change the music too, which is really cool. And oh, I can't change the music. Oh, so sad. But yeah, you gotta like. I actually like the they made the lobby here a little bit bigger in the Resurrection. I mean then Resurrection, compared this to Resurrection. The lobby's bigger. It's cool. I was just doing a tour is all. So let's see what else we keep on pushing forward. This is the last round for this wave. After that, I think wait, is this the last wave? I don't know if it is. I think we have 2 more rounds, right? We have 2 more rounds remaining. It's currently 31 minutes after the hour, so we have 29 minutes left to broadcast. I think we're gonna have a wave 4 because we're gonna fly through these missions very, 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 very fast. So there's probably gonna be a wave 4. So this is, I don't think it's gonna be the last one. We got like probably one more wave. We're going to do 2 missions here. We're going to clear them out, and then once we do that, we're going to set up a new shop, a new lobby, and then that way you guys can join. And if you need help, we're going to try to like get you guys, you know, to where you need to be. You know what that is, right? Geek Good mode. We're gonna get you there. We're gonna see to it, and you know, little by little, you know, once a week, we get one step closer to that destination, and we'll go ahead and get you guys, you know, represented. Some good old fights. Let's go try to take out these bad guys here. We got one individual all the way over there. Let's try to get him. Make sure you devour all these guys here too, because it's important. The materials you will be collecting will go a long way in upgrading your weapons, so don't miss out on that. Because what happens is if you're not devouring and you're not getting the parts, there's a thing that happens in this game when you're going to craft a weapon and it says, alright, well, you need this one material. You're going to have to go back to this mission and get it. And yeah, that's so save yourself the effort and devour everything. Even if you don't even think you have to devour, you know, just devour it anyways, just to be on the safe side. You know, you can't go wrong. So let's try to get closer over here to the enemy. Pick out. Now let's see if we can possibly. This guy's really weak by the. If you hit the halo, you get some really good damage on there. And also when you break the bonds there, oh, that's actually a pretty cool laser attack. Not bad. When I first started this game, I was using the long blade. I thought it looked really, really cool, but it doesn't match my playstyle. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to continue. I changed out to the hammer. Once I started picking up the hammer, then I really, really did enjoy it. The hammer's kind of like, it's just, I really love the rocket engine in it. It's just so freaking cool. If I was a video game designer, I would put a rocket engine on every single one of my weapons. Like, that was, whoever had the idea of putting that on there was freaking genius. It's so cool. Now you can use the hammer like standard. You know, you can use it without the rocket engine. You know, and it's kind of cool and stuff, but it just doesn't compare though when you activate this stuff. That laser is awesome. I freaking love that attack. That is pretty freaking cool. And you can fire that laser while in blade mode. Dude, that is pretty epic. So not bad. Not bad stuff. Well crafted weapon there you got there. Okay, on to the next one as we continue representing the good fights. We're making it happen on this lovely Wednesday evening. It's currently 34 minutes after the hour. 26 minutes left of broadcast remaining. And we're going to represent it with some good old God Eater 2 Rage Burst. And we're going to continue on this lovely event, because that's what we make happen. And we're having such a fantastically wonderful time even. So that's how we roll. Alright, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna try to get myself a okay, consumable items. Again, build up your God Arcs and get this stuff here. I'm gonna get this one over here, and we good. So good job. Good job. You got triple S on that one too. Whoa, you're doing good, huh? There you go. But let's get back to the story I was saying. When I first I'm talking about story, I think we're gonna hit a cutscene. We're gonna hit that start button though, because no spoilers. Now, if you haven't seen the cutscenes before, you can always rewatch them in the terminal, and that's always a good thing. And you can watch them all together, and it's cool because it's like watching anime. So take out the popcorn, your snacks, your Oreos and milk, and you know, just sit back and recline on the old recliner and stuff, and watch your awesome anime stuff. It's cool. All right. On to the next mission. I think we have about one more remaining, and then after that we're going to clear out the lobby and bring in a new team. So should you be interested in joining and being part of the weekly adventure, you know, what you got to do now is brace yourself. Yeah, like by firing up your Vita and firing up your PS4, because the next wave is coming very, very soon. We have to do one more mission, and after that we'll get there. But getting back to what I was saying, one of the main things that I really do enjoy about these games is it's fun to you know, help out the community and stuff. And I remember the first time I bought Freedom Wars, bro, I needed help in that game. It was like, bro, it was tough to find people to help, and or like it was tough to find people like to help you. And I remember joining lobbies, bro. Like, bro, I get kicked like left and right, and I was like, oh gosh, it sucked. But yeah, I used to get kicked a lot, and so I said, you know what, man, when I get my character super strong, bro, I'm gonna be that one guy that says, bro, you can play. You're gonna be in this team. You're gonna be part of this team. We're gonna make it happen. Except PvP. PvP is a different story. That's when it comes to yeah, that's when it comes to the freaking Freedom Wars PvP. You have to have a good team for that. Yeah, but for co-op, nah, co-op's not as it's not as crazy as PvP. PvP is extreme, but you know, but there are some people out there that you know, they have to, you know, it's tougher for them to play on co-op, so they have to have like a good team on co-op. For me, I don't care. They're just AIs. They're predictable. Okay, so what are we doing? What's the next one? Difficulty 5? I think that's what we're on. No, we're on 8. I think 9. We're on 9 already. What? Okay, there you go. Bacam. Good job. Let's get ready to make it happen as we continue on pushing forward, representing some more fights. And it's going to be a lovely time in the world of God Eater, because we gotta represent over there and keep on dishing forward. We gotta make the fights happen. But yeah, these are one of the games that I really do enjoy playing online multiplayer with, because you know, once you go out there and you start like, you help out other people, man, you know, it's a good feeling, man. It's fun. And it builds camaraderie. You do adventures, and it is fantastic time. So, man, I gotta get me coffee, man. Bro, I seriously, like, I say it every live stream, and I haven't done it. I'm like, man, I want to put a coffee maker here, and I've been saying it so much to the point where it lost all meaning. But I do, man. I need to get me. I want to start putting that stuff, because like, there's times that, bro, I get so like drowsy, and it hits me like, and it's beginning to hit me a little bit, and I have to like push myself. I'm like, no, I have to stay awake. I can do it. But after this, I'm gonna have me like Din in real life, in the 3D world, and then once I do that, I will go ahead and be rejuvenated for sleep. Actually, right after I eat, man, I get so tired as well. But nah, it's one of the things that happens. One of the many things I face. That's why I always take a nap like before any broadcast and stuff, because I try to like build up energy, and it's most important. Sometimes a double-edged sword though, because once I get back in the stream, I'm all like, oh no, what's up? Where am I? Like how like I have that lack of situational awareness. Alright, so let's see. Currently right now we have our level 3 burst activated, taking on the terrible Origami. I'm not too sure what the name of this guy is. I'm not even going to bother with it, because their names, they have so many names. There's so many bad guys I fight in video games. I'm like, man, it's the Scorpion. The Scorpion King. We just kicked his butt. Scorpion King got annihilated. He fainted. Our attacks were super effective. Critical hit. So good job. And let's see what else we have over here as we continue on pushing forward. Let's see, Dope Mongo here joining us on the YouTube channel says, what is this whole Guns of the Helghast thing? What is, oh, Guns of the Helghast. Oh, how'd you find out about them? Guns of the Helghast was a clan I founded back in 2009 on PlayStation. Actually, we founded it on KZ2. We were a KZ2 clan that adopted PlayStation Home back in 2009. And eventually, it was the starting point of everything that I did in... it was like the starting point of everything I did when it comes to community gaming, right? were doing events and well, I did everything, but I didn't broadcast. Imagine these live streams that I do, but not a live stream. I did that on as a clan. I would do events, and the clan members would show up. We would pretty much we would play KZ2, and then we'll also go on PlayStation Home, and we did those events on there, right? We'll meet up, and we host like these weekly gatherings, and the gatherings that we have will be like made up of you know, gamers from different games, right? And we all had the same clan, and we would deploy on those games, you know, on a certain day of the week. Like Monday was we'll play Killzone, Tuesday we'll play like, you know, Fat Princess, Wednesday we'll play Uncharted, you know, stuff like that. You know, it was kind of cool. So we would jump from it, and we did that without broadcasting, and I had people tell me before, and I was like, they would join these events and they're like, you know, are you broadcasting this? I'm like, no. Are you recording this? I'm like, no. And they're like, you know, you sound like the way you're talking, it sounds like, you know, you're doing like a radio. I'm like, no, that's just normally how I talk. Like when I do events, like I would talk like that. I would treat it like an event and stuff, and I would commentate, or I would just like, you know, I'll host things. And they, you know, later on they told me you should really think about live streaming, and I'm like, oh, I mean, I never really occurred to me. I wasn't really interested too much in it before, but I'll look at that, didn't choose anything. I got sidetracked. That's attention deficit disorder. Oh boy, you just saw it in the thing. Like you get caught up in talking and you forget what you're supposed to be doing. But returning back to the whole thing, I was asked on PlayStation Home like to start recording. I did. I started recording in the later days. I started doing videos. We called them the war journals, right? And it was kind of like a cool little a recap of what we did for every Friday event. And but unfortunately PlayStation Home had to come to a close, but you know, we decided to continue, and that's what we did. But I mean, the group had, I mean, the group Guns of the Helgas was a big opportunity for in my life, and when it came to gaming, it built up the platform. It taught me a lot. It raised me for the role of what I do, and even to the point where you know, the group was eventually invited to go to E3, and that was one of our goals in the beginning. We said one day we're gonna go to E3, because we started off as like a bunch of dreamers. We're like, you know, bro, you know what? We're gonna one day we're gonna go to E3, and everyone's like, you're not gonna be able to go to E3 because that's an invitation only, you know, kind of event. You have to be part of a magazine or a TV show, or you know, a gaming website in order to go. And we were none of that. We were just a PlayStation Home, you know, crew. You know, that's what we were. We were like we were a clan. We were a KZ2 clan. But what we did was we tried to be very productive, and we tried to be very positive. That was the difference that we did. And we constructed these community events that gathered a lot of people together. And it was a very different type of clan, very different thing that you would see out of anything. And it was because Sony came up with PlayStation Home for clans, right? For gaming groups, right? And no one used it. We were one of the very few clans that utilized PlayStation Home, and because of it, we were able to expand, and we were able to you know, receive a lot of cool opportunities. And heck, man, we got invited to go to E3 one day, and we went, and that was cool. After that, I got involved with the PlayStation MVP program. I became an ambassador over at Sony Computer Entertainment, representing PlayStation, and it was really cool. It was really interesting being part of the PlayStation MVPs and being a PlayStation ambassador. You know, there's ambassadors for Nintendo, and there's ambassadors for Xbox. PlayStation had their ambassador group, and I was blessed to be part of it, and it was a huge opportunity for, you know, to be, you know, amongst that. So what I did events for the forums on PlayStation, and these events were, you know, they got very popular, and unfortunately what happened was, you know, the program went under. But people were asking me, or, you know, since the program has been you know, has been closed, are you going to continue doing events for the community? I'm like, I said, you know, why not? I've been doing events for them before I joined the program, so I can very well do it after. And here I am today. Anyways, catching up over here on the channel, I want to say big shout outs to my family. Oh, I love you guys very much, by the way. I want to say big shout outs to the support of my friends and family out there that always I mean, honestly, they give the most positive people, man. And positive is like in a world that's very negative. It's something that you really need, man, and it goes a long way. So I'm blessed. I am heavily blessed and thankful for everybody out there too. So whether you're friends or family, man, thank you guys for the support. You guys are awesome. You make the days so much more awesome, and that's one of the things that you gotta like surround yourself with, man. You gotta make your world, right? So, and anything out there that you love doing, you know, it's always good to embrace it. You know, study the things that and put yourself in environments that really make you shine, man. Because that's where you ought to be, man. That's where you ought to be, comrades. You can do it. I believe in you. So, at the same time, you know, always being, you know, doing what you got to do too, you know, out there in the world, bro. Whatever it is, make it happen. And deploy into greatness. Currently, right now, we're taking on some terrible origami. This guy is a, he's a pretty big bad guy here, but you know, we're gonna be able to deal with him a-okay. And he's one of the bigger, scarier origamis. But I'm gonna be honest, man, he's a piece of cake for me. You know why? Because we play as a team. And honestly, when we gather together, and when everybody gathers together as a team, he'll be a piece of cake for everybody. And then you have a lot of parts of piece of cakes you can go ahead and have fun and devour the piece of cake and make your weapon strong. And then that way, your character and your god art can be that much powerful too. That's one of the things I love. My favorite type of games are co-op games. Like, those are my favorite. I mean, you have like everybody wants me to do PvP, and I tell them, man, I'm like, bro, I'm not the greatest for it. I do it because, you know, it's fun, and I do it because, you know, for shaz and giggles, not in a competitive sense, but you know, the communities are, you know, they're pretty lively out there too, and I like to play everything. I never say I'm the best at anything or the expert at anything. I think it's, you know, there's always room to learn when it comes to stuff. And I think that's the mentality that you have to have. So always enter everything with an open mind. And you know, and enjoy it, man. There's a lot of times, you know, when we get into competitive games out there, we're like, oh man, you know, it's probably not my atmosphere. And even if it's not your atmosphere, I still play. I go on there, but not very often though. But when I do, I do it for the viewers, because you know, they're a swell bunch, and a lot of them are huge amount, man. They're very, very positive, and I would follow up on what they would say on because like I'm in some Facebook groups as well too for gaming, and some of the community out there, they do some really cool stuff for other people out there, and that's why I host these events, because it's cool, man. It gathers some pretty interesting individuals. So anyways, we pretty much succeeded in this mission, and we're about to deploy on our final wave. It's currently we got like 11 minutes left to broadcast, so I'm gonna go ahead and choose this one here. Cause man, sometimes for me, man, like processing is tough for me at times. But you know what? This is a good exercise, and I gotta try to represent nonetheless. So, but let's see what over here we got. Dope Manga over here says, "OMG, that is so cool. A little more in depth of 6." Oh, there you go, man. You gotta represent. So you gotta try to, you know, it's cool. Like I'm open to a lot of those historical questions. Like, you know, what is this? Everything has a story behind it. Everything, and that's what makes people interesting. It's there's always, it's one of the things, like, and you can find it with anything. There's always a reason for something, and you know, never be shy to ask a question, because you can honestly sometimes you can get some really very a cool response, as in like you can get yourself like something that you can use, like, oh, I didn't know you can do that. You can like learn something like powerful and like use it. And yeah, that's that type of knowledge, man. Like I like asking questions a lot, and sometimes I kind of feel bad because like I will feel like, man, you know, I'm probably annoying the other person and stuff. Oh, arigato gozaimasu. All right, let's go ahead and wave our goodbyes. Anyways, as we're going to bring in one more wave. Currently about 9 minutes left to broadcast. So I want to say a big thank you to Wave 2 over here for representing the good fights. And these guys done a fantastic job as we made it happen. So big thank you to XLR8 for making it a lovely wave, right? This is wave 2, 3? I'm not sure. Anyways, wave 4 is going to be starting right now. So if you guys want to represent on this fantastic, glorious battle, make it happen. It's going to happen right now because it's God Eater 2. And we got to represent out there for the greater masses. Because we got to do what we can to represent the good cooperative fights. Hopefully we don't get as many disconnections as we did tonight. We've been getting a lot of disconnections tonight. So, yeah, it is what it is. But we'll do our best. We keep on going. We have that fighting spirit of never giving up. Do you know why? Because it's God Eater Wednesday. And tonight we're playing God Eater 2 Rage Burst. This is the PlayStation Vita version of the game. And it's a lovely version. I have to say, they actually did a really good job putting this game on the Vita and on the PS4. It is seamless on both platforms. If you're wondering which one to pick it up for, if you're on a budget, I would say pick it up for the Vita. Why the Vita? Well, because it doesn't require PlayStation Plus to play online. There you go. There's your answer. And it's you know, but if you want to play and if you have a PS4, you only have a PS4, well then you can pick this game over there and play it on there too. It's kind of cool. We'll be located here on 6A, and we're going to be basing off the slogan pretty much from our Twitch channel. That way you can differentiate our location and join upon its completion. We have literally about 8 minutes left to broadcast, so we have enough time for about a couple more fights depending on the difficulty of it. But we'll make it happen nonetheless. It's going to be a lovely time. 3 spaces now available. Let's make it happen. In celebration of this beautiful Wednesday evening, we can save the world, but only if we try. And we got to try together. So we're going to join hands in unison, working as a team to restore peace and prosperity to our beloved Fenrir, and restore you know, all that good stuff, because we're humanity's final fortress, right? And they're counting on us, the God Eaters, to deploy on these brave battles. Let's make it happen. This is going to be the last battle over here. Again, we got about 7 minutes left to broadcast, so I am going to be deploying right now in about 3, 2, 1. Ignition! Let's go for it right now. Let's make it happen. Because, yeah, I hope you don't disconnect too. You've been disconnecting all night, man. Holy crud. Alright, so let's see what else we have here as we continue pushing forward. Reading on the comments section, Joshua on the YouTube channel saying, that was awesome. I was hoping to do that special mission, but you got me up to a story 9, so thank you. I really appreciate it. You know what, Mr. Joshua? Don't worry about it, man. Anytime these events are out there for the people, and it's cool. It's you know, video games was you know, was a big part of my life. And multiplayer, I think it's more of you know, multiplayer stuff. I think that's one of my favorite things in video games. I grew up with handhelds. My first video game system ever was the old Nintendo Game Boy. And when Pokemon came out and you got to link that sucker, I was like, this is, I never seen this part of video game on a handheld ever. It was the coolest thing ever. It was amazing. So I love that multiplayer sense from handhelds and stuff, and I continue, you know, pushing it. Also, as a kid growing up on consoles multiplayer, I played my first video game experience was on the Super Nintendo. Bro, me and my brother as kids, bro, we would play games like Mortal Kombat or Mario Kart. Man, he would always beat me, but I had so much fun though, nonetheless, man. It was one of those games that I loved it, and I remember on it was crazy. I had so much good memories. But it's really a fun way to bring people together, and it's cool. You enjoy it, and you know, it's instead of just like watching TV, you're interacting with the TV, right? And you're like in this virtual world doing stuff, and it's cool. Although you can do stuff in the real world too, you know, but it's you know, within the when you're in this time of age where people are like on different sides of the world, you know, you can't meet up and hang out. So video games is like the next best way to do it. So it's kind of cool. I really like that concept. So I'm actually, it's cool. It's nice to have. Anyways, enough with the jibber jabber. Let's go ahead and continue on the missions. I think we're in difficulty 11, right? Oh, there it is. No, we're difficulty 12 already, right? Oh, there it is. Okay, so Strelka, right? Strelka? I'm not sure how you pronounce that. We're about to deploy onto the final mission. This is going to be about one more fight remaining. We're going to help out, you know, the progression of this story, of course. This is what we like to do. Also, one of the things I like to say out there, and I haven't been saying it during the live stream. I think I messed up here. I had to been saying it. One of the things is I have to say is this. This is really important. If you guys played in a previous wave, you're welcome to join again. Don't feel bad. I have a lot of people like, they think they can only play one wave and they can't join again. No, you can join again. You can join as much as you want. Only thing I will say is I give a little bit of time to give, you know, a chance for new players to join. But in this case, you know, it's you know, you can, when you don't see anybody join, you can join. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's okay, man. Because I have a lot of you guys are very thoughtful and you're very like reserved and stuff. So I have to say it out there. Say, hey, don't worry about it. This is cool. Because sometimes, man, it's like, you know, it's like, oh, I don't want to like, you know, join and feel like I'm taking it back. Nah, you know. Don't worry about it. Let's get ready to deploy. Oh gosh, we got disconnection again. Oh boy. Okay, so I guess we have about time for one more match. Like literally one more. Okay, we'll do this. What we're gonna do is this. Yeah, your Wi-Fi is like McDonald's level right now. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. But yeah, you gotta. Oh boy. All right, it's all good though, man. Don't worry about it. We played some pretty good matches though. We got about like we got 3 minutes left. I think we have enough time for. Let's try to make another lobby. We'll make one more and we'll launch. If it doesn't work, then we'll just conclude it. We'll conclude the event. But again, we're gonna try to launch one more time and see if it works. If it does work, then we do connect. Though we'll be on our jolly good way. If not, then you know what? We're gonna go ahead and have ourselves some Din on God Eater 2 Rage Burst. Well, not now, but afterwards. Because Din is important. But we can have Din during the game. Our God Arcs can go ahead and indulge upon the enemy because that's what they do. They're weapons with an appetite for get good, right? And we're going to embrace it right now. With the remaining 2 minutes that we have, this is almost... I mean, this is literally... Like, we can do, like, one more fight. And you know the reason why I'm doing this? The only reason why I'm doing this is because I was about 6 minutes late to the broadcast today, so I'm okay with it. You know, I want to get a solid 2 hours in. And here it is, 3 spaces now available. If there is any missions out there you need help with, well, by golly, let's make it happen. Let's do it. Especially if you're one of the lower ranks, you can fly through those missions even faster, and it's perfect for me. Because you know why? Because I can go ahead and have Din. I can go ahead and eat that much quicker. So it's good stuff. We got Siki and Kuro joining us here on wave 4. This is the final wave we're about to deploy right now because it is going to be time for me to have actual dinner in the 3D world and I have to eat. I'm very hungry. My voice is already getting a little bit sore from commentating non-stop for 2 hours, but hey, we make it happen. And we do a good job though. So Joshua over here says, got an awesome screenshot for my first time playing God Eater 2 online, and you're in it. Oh really? Well, you know what, Mr. Joshua, share that screenshot on YouTube. Well, not YouTube. Share it on Twitter. I'm sorry. Share it on Twitter. Twitter is the place to share pictures. You can put it up on Twitter and at Sons-of-Helghan, and I'll go ahead and give you that retweet. Cause we gotta represent, man. We gotta showcase the community and all of its glory. Right, especially in these fun multiplayer games, we represent there pretty well. You know, I actually used to upload a lot of pictures, but eventually, it just I got like a lot. I don't know. It just I fell behind. I gotta start putting up pictures on it. Should I do it? Should I start putting pictures again on Twitter? I think I should, huh? I think I need to go ahead and do it. Gosh. Alright, anyways, as we're making it happen, we're back over here with the fantastic fight. We're going to do one more battle. And we're going to try to make it a quick one here so we can fly through the missions. And it's going to be good time, right? You ready to make it happen? Alright, let's go. You guys are excited. Me too. Let's kick some butt. Origami's on the menu and we're going to, you know, have Din. Our God Arcs are hungry and we got to feed. We got it in Doge. Difficulty 10, I think, is currently what we're on. 10 or 11. 11. 11. 12. Are we in 12? Whoa, there you go. Difficulty. Man, you freaking, we're going back quick. So let's choose Rico over here for the backup. We'll also be selecting the Blessed Area for the first 3 minutes. We'll be giving a 10% boost in attack and defense. You already know that. Julius will be giving us a full burst, you know, an increase of our overall stats for the first 2 minutes. Speed will be also increased for the first 2 minutes as well with the arena. And like I said, these are all these perks you can just get on your character, and it really does help out, especially when you make it later on in the game. Choosing them, that's the configuration I like to go with. I find them to be the, I mean, it's what works for, me. The speed increase also increases your DPS, so if you want to, you know, really speed through the missions, 20% faster it's really good. Your attacks are faster, especially using a slow hammer. It goes a long way. So let me get some water here as you prepare for deployment. This is gonna be the final battle, and so brace yourself, man. It's gonna be good. Or you know, it's gonna be productive. We're gonna be helping out the people, as we like to make happen, and we do a fantastic job at it, right? Of course we do. Let's make it so, and we're off to greatness. Rock and roll. Oh man, so it's going to be a lovely time as we represent over here. Angel of Helghan says, Six Senpai, stop talking so much. No. How about no, Scott? How about no? I'm exercising my First Amendment right. Freedom to commentate. No, it's not. It's actually freedom of speech, but it's kind of the same thing. A little bit. I will commentate. Alright, as we continue pushing forward over here, we got AMV representing on the YouTube channel saying hi, Six. Hi to you too, man, and very happy Wednesday. You're arriving to the, we're getting ready to conclude. We're going to do one more fight. I was late to this broadcast, so that's why I'm going to do an extra fight here. And then after that, we're going to, you know, have some din-din. I got to eat, man. I got to have my food because I'm hungry. And I can't wait, man. I'm going to have me some, I don't even know what the heck's for dinner tonight, but whatever it is, man, I'm going to have fun. I'm going to be like, it's so delicious. Alright, so we're going to take on Bad Guy. Bad Guy has now arrived. And there it is. So now we're going to try to focus on this dude. Let's get a Devour in. Always make sure you get a Devour. This guy's pretty strong too, so watch out. You don't want to pretty much, you don't want to get hit by this dude, because they can cause some damage. So make sure you get the Devourers in. And let's try to take a distance over here. Actually, you know what? I don't even have my transformation yet. But either way, we're going to try to eliminate this guy. Building up our evoke rate. This guy is fire, so he is going to be weak against ice types. So ice type bullets will be more effective against this particular enemy. So just continue the attacks. And as you can see, my character is kind of built as a tank, so I'm being hit, but the damages aren't really being, they're not being assessed very well. So, hey, good luck to you. That's one of the cool things about, you know, tank type characters. Let's get some extra Devourers here. Currently, right now, my evoke rate is at 93%. So, more percent remaining, and I can go into my transformation, and we can end this battle. And I can have my din-din, because I'm hungry. I'm going to try to, like, wrap up this fight here, because it is time. It is time to go ahead and prepare ourselves for greatness. Let's go ahead and do that, because we're preparing our transformation, making sure we have the proper loadouts. We got the freeze shot. We got this one over here. And let's go in for our, Siki going in for a transformation here as well too. So we're gonna have two transformations kicking in. Whoa! All right, let's get a Devour here to help out. So we gotta keep on doing the attacks here. Again, focusing all. We gotta focus all assaults towards this enemy here. Transformation now kicking in. Siki going in for the Super Saiyan mode. I'm gonna go ahead and be joining as well, and let's get a little bit close here and try to get ourselves an extra Devourer. As you can see, the damages are now being dealt to the enemy, and my transformation is now being activated. Let's get this guy a bad day, switching over to the gun type weapon. If I can switch out to it in time, there it is. Oh, oh gosh, this thing actually likes, what the hell is it? It likes divine electricity? Okay, electricity it is. You gotta use electricity on him. Apparently anything else is a bad idea. I think fire kind of works well too. But as the attack keeps pushing forward right now, I'm not too sure on the enemy's health at the moment. Everyone's trying to do whatever they can here to continue the attack, and did run out of my transformation. Just going to try to push forward over here. Suki currently down. We're going to try to go for a resuscitation. It's imperative that we do so. Reviving everybody back in the battlefield. Don't worry about that. I actually do got band-aids, so it can be a support class here. And let's go for, there it is, some extra band-aids. The count. Oh man, the internet gourds have keep disconnecting you, huh? Damn, that sucks. Well, yeah, I mean, it does happen from time to time. Don't worry about that. I got you. I'll try to resuscitate you. Yeah, this particular battle here, this is kind of one of those crazy ones. But we got this match. You can see its bonds are currently broken, so that's going to be good for us. Just continue attacking the enemy over here, and we should be a-okay. I'm gonna try to attack its legs over here, because that's usually the this thing has like rainbow blood. Now to get extra more damage, you want to attack. You can attack the statue as well, but either way, there it is. You get some good damage over there, about 2,800 damage inflicted should you hit the statue character over here. But anyways, that was good. We kicked the butt out of this terrible whatever this thing is, and we've restored peace and prosperity. Oh gosh, I can have dinner now. I'm so excited. I'm so hungry, man. I wanted to wrap up this fight so quick, but I'm glad we did it, and we succeeded in one of these missions, and we did a lovely job in doing so. So congratulations, Siki, holding out the fight over here, representing the battle for the greater good. And but it's time for us to kind of deploy into some more battles out there, some more extra combat stuff, because that's how we roll. Anyways, I want to say a big thank you to all those that have been tuning in and representing on this weekly festivity, God Eater Wednesdays, man. It's the time that we come together for this stuff here, and we'll be back next week. Well, for this game, but we'll be back tomorrow though. I mean, this whole week, man. This weeknights, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, we celebrate with a healthy array of multiplayer titles, and we did pretty good. So if you did succeed in this mission and you want to try to get some good arcs, go for the support skill first. And then go for these two over here, because they'll give you what you need. I'm gonna go for the reward credits, because, you know, piggy bank money. It's always good. It's awesome. It's fantastic. It's God Eater. Hehe. Oh, and it's Dindin time too, which is my most anticipated time. At least in in the 3D world, that's like the best time. You have good old Dindin. Because I'm hungry, man. I gotta eat. Oh gosh, and you guys better eat too, man. You gotta get that nourishment. Very important, because if you don't get the nourishment, then you won't be able to go ahead and be strong to take on terrible monsters to save the world. But with that being said, let us get ready to wave our goodbyes to Wave 4. They have done a fantastic job again on this lovely Wednesday evening for God Eater Wednesdays. What we do every single Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. I said Wednesdays a lot, but so that way we can remember it. We'll be back tomorrow for Tokiden Thursdays. Tokiden 2 is up next on the live stream, or for the lineup, the weekly lineup. We'll be playing that on the PlayStation 4. However, it is compatible, cross-compatible with the PlayStation Vita. So if you are on the PlayStation Network and would like to join, well, then we'll see you tomorrow. It's going to be a lovely time. Let's make it happen. And we're going to get ready to wrap up because tonight's broadcast of the God Eater Wednesdays has now concluded. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow for Tokiden. Until then, be safe, take care, and we'll see you on the next one. Later, everybody.